For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 7 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 17. We start with a home game against Morecambe, and we follow that up with a couple more fixtures in League 2 against Barnet away from home and then Newport at home. And then we'll simulate Grimsby and Cheltenham. As I mentioned during the transfer window, now that we're out of that transfer window, we'll be playing 3 games and simulating 2 per episode, playing 5 games in total per video whilst we're outside of a transfer window for at least the League 2 and League 1 season. With regards to the Championship season, I might play every single game in that season, and then obviously subsequently the Premier League seasons after that. I normally play every single game in every single season, but because we want this series to run for 5 or 6 plus seasons, we're going to need to make sure that we get to the upper reaches of the Football League and then subsequently the Premier League as soon as possible. So we'll be going through the lower leagues at an accelerated rate, although as with any transfer window, I'll be going through with just 2 games and transfer action in transfer windows. So that's the way that this series is going to work moving forward until we get to January, and then we'll be down to 2 games an episode again briefly. But starting with Morecambe at home. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too, hit that little notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, whether it's this series, the Ultimate Team Road to Glory, or the My Player, or even the Career Mode Co-op, or the Co-op Career Mode, which will be coming within the next couple of weeks. But for now, Morecambe at home is the sole focus. The sole focus is getting some Bonjela from my mouth also because it friggin' hurts. Free kick to Morecambe. Molyneux to take it. Decent delivery as well. And Wildig, very nearly, gives Morecambe a 1-0 lead. After winning the leap at the near post, you surely would have expected him to get that on target. It was a free header, basically. The defender just backed away from him, but he put it past the post, thankfully for me. Uche out to Harrison Dunk. Turn inside, give it to Uche again. Help it in there to Chaplin. Pull it back to Greg Taylor. Maybe go back to Chaplin again and get the shot off. Good save by Roche, and he's kept it in there, Wakefield, the defender. He's done very well to stop us from getting the corner. Nice move, good shot, but an equally good save from Barry Roche. Barry wins it back though. We could have a secondary effort. Quickly look for Uche. Look to return it to Chaplin. We have had a secondary effort, and again Ross saves, but where's that going? Out for a corner after the punch, and apparently there was a foul in there somewhere, and it looks like they're going to get a free kick. Not really too sure what for, but 2 efforts from Connor Chaplin, 2 saves from Ross. Uche's up, flicks it on nicely to Chaplin, who does well to roll the defender there, and we'll get this to Furman. He'll poke this for Uche, who's in behind. Uche Pietsu pokes it wide of the post. Everett into Furman. Uche's gone for the run. Now, can he do better this time around? He might do. He still could. Oh! It was better, but still not into the back of the net. I could have played through Connor Chaplin there, but I felt confident enough with Uche to take the shot on. It just drifted past the post. Berry. Chaplin pokes that to Navarrete. Turns inside brilliantly, and we'll look for Connor Chaplin here, who could turn inside and look for Uche, who surely now will give us, a 1-0 lead. He's hit the post, and Wakefield just gets rid. We're getting closer and closer and closer with Uche. 1 terrible shot, 1 shot that was much better, and now off the post. The next one has to come on target and then is saved, and then theoretically, the next one after that will be a goal. Into Berry. Uche, drop the shoulder, poke that back to Navarrete again. In there to Furman, who's rolled the defender well. Furman, I could have gone down there, but shoots and scores anyway. 1-0 in the 55th minute. I just had to delay there slightly because the man was on the floor. If I tried to shoot, he would have gotten a block on it. I turned the man there, and just as he went to ground, I was about to shoot, so I had to wait. But thankfully, it didn't matter. We scored anyway. We lead 1-0, 10 minutes into the second half. Decent finish by Furman, who I think is our top goal scorer this season right now. Rose on a run. Oh, and he slotted through the man in the box. Good save by Norris. Taylor needs to get this away and has done. To Uche. Uses strength to hold the defender off. Actually play a 1-2 here with Navarrete. And he could poke through Connor Chaplin, who gets it on his left foot and strikes the bar. So very close to a second goal. Uche in a physical battle here with McGowan, but looks like it's the defender that's going to come out on top and has done. Very, very close to a second to seal the game out. But as things stand, Morecambe still have a chance. Out to Lecco. Lovely ball. And he's got the legs and the pace to get away from the defender here. And he's still coming. I'm going to try and pull this back to Connor Chaplin. Simple second. We are going to get all 3 points in this one. Morecambe have pushed and pushed and pushed for that equaliser. But caught on the counter-attack from the substitute, Jonathan Lecco. Simply pulls it back to Connor Chaplin. On his weaker right foot. Still able to find the bottom corner. 2-0. Final whistle goes. It's a 2-0 scoreline here at home against Morecambe. Very good display from us. They had chances in that second half. Very good chances, but we edged it on the balance of play. Luton draw. How did Barnet do? Barnet drew as well. That means we are top outright at the top of the table by 2 points. Still unbeaten, as are Luton, as are Barnet. But we will be top of the table on our own now, and we are. There you go. 13 points ahead of Luton, Portsmouth now as well, and Barnet on 11 points with Notts County there on 10. Only the 4 teams left remaining unbeaten, although we aren't really excelling more than anyone else, so we just need to keep this run of form going, and we might just stand a chance of finishing in the top 3 and getting automatic promotion in season number 1. Chaplin pokes out to Uche. There's space here for Harrison Dunk. Uche did well with good footwork there. We'll drill it in, looking for him in the middle, and it still drops to him. Oh, but he's pulled it wide. Uche started the season off, especially in pre-season, in great goal-scoring form, but just nothing seems to drop right for him right now. Can't seem to get himself on the score sheet. Thankfully, other players, most notably Dean Furman, have been stepping up to the plate. Hopefully it won't be long before Uche starts firing again. Down the line to Akinde. We've got a new centre-back pairing of Jake Clark-Salter and Carl Wimet in for this one. So we'll have to wait and see how they get on. They've played quite well so far, though they haven't really been tested to this point. I haven't really tested Barnet to this point either. It's been a bit of a non-starter this one after 25 minutes or so, but hopefully it won't be long before chances really start to flow. And we could get one here through Furman and or Uche. Furman turns inside. We'll look to finesse this one. Oh, and he tucks it home beautifully. Uche may have missed on his left foot earlier, but Furman is the man of the moment right now. Scoring again. Nice run. Beats the defender. Lovely little step over and then turn inside. And to just bend it into that corner. And it whips around the side netting. That's a great finish. He's our highest rated player and proving it so far this season. Big switch. It's worked well. Jamal Campbell-Rice brings that down. Into Shamotan, whose heavy touch has taken him past the defender. Clark-Salter with him. Ball comes into the box and thankfully Manuel's underneath it to head it away. Uche should win this header. He hasn't. Togwell brings it down. Question a handball, but obviously nothing given because I've not got handballs turned on. Navarrete wins that tackle, but the referee deems it a foul. And Barnet will have an opportunity here right at the very end of the first half to get themselves an equaliser. That's probably a foul as well, isn't it? All right. They're not going to take this one quickly. This is shooting range. Jamal Campbell-Rice will take. Is he going to drop Josh Emmanuel here?
That is a historic moment. This goal will be replayed over and over again, if indeed it is his last ever.
Right then. It seemed like a good free kick, but I think it was straight at the keeper.
What a strike that was.
Yeah, that's not good enough from Will Norris. It was nowhere near the corner.
Splendid goal.
Norris needs more training, evidently. Free kick in a decent position to set something up here. I'm going to look for the back post and we'll see if someone can get on the end of it. I was hoping it was going to drop to... Oh, we met that has... Oh, there's Uche. I was hoping the cross would go to Uche. Dunk will pull this back. Connor Newton's backed off well there. Get it under his control. Finesse it. Oh! Probably further away than it initially looked. 1-1 at half-time. Togwell cuts inside. That's a lovely ball into John Akinde. Out wide here to Gambin. Cross could come in. It has done. Oh, that's a great header. A brilliant header from the man in the middle. It's not John Akinde. Who was it? It was Weston. Really, really good header. The cross came in at pace and Weston just... Oh, he got a good hand to it, Will Norris, but just couldn't keep it out. He was at fault for the free kick, but there wasn't really too much he could do about that one. 2-1 Barnet. Are we headed to our first league defeat of the season? Oh, Emmanuel with the tackle. Uche into Ben Williamson, who's past the defender. Ben Williamson equalises with 4 minutes to go. Oh, we might not lose our first game of the league season. Our undefeated record might be staying intact. We played Luton, who were up the top of the table earlier on in the season, and drew. And Barnet are still right up there with us, and it looks like we might be drawing this one too. Final whistle goes. It's a 2-2 draw against Barnet. We drew against Luton, we've drawn against Barnet. What will that do for the top of the table? It will keep us ahead of Barnet, but what did Luton do? Barnet scored with their only 2 shots of the game. That's particularly frustrating. Luton lost by 3-2 to Plymouth. So we will stay top of the table by 2 points from Barnet, and Luton will drop down. How did Portsmouth get on? Portsmouth... I'm going blind. I don't think I could see Portsmouth in that list. But Portsmouth... Oh, Portsmouth are now top on goal difference above us. So they've won their game. Now only 3 games undefeated, as Luton just lost their undefeated record. But by -2 goal difference, we are now second. But we are still 2 points ahead of Barnet and 3 points inside the automatic promotion zones now. Next up is a midweek game against Newport County. Bit more rotation for this game. Williamson and Lecco starting up top. Mingoya, Dunn and Alito into the midfield. Luke Berry returns to the starting lineup after missing out on the last game. Adams, Coulson, Halliday into the starting lineup. Legg, again, also back into the starting lineup after missing the last game. And Norris, who's now 65 rated and gone up 2 or 3 ratings so far already in this save, starting in between the sticks for the umpteenth time this season because he's my #1 and only goalkeeper worthy of note. So he will continue to play every single game, and if he gets injured, I'm screwed. Nice tackle by Berry. Looking there for Williamson. Into Lecco. Turn. Oh, great pace. Surely 1-0. Oh, Jonathan, please. How has he missed that? Like, not even got it on target. That's an awful shot. Really, really bad. I expected to go 1-0 up there. Lecco. To Luke Berry. Ben Williamson is making moves in front of me. Go back to Luke Berry here. Or Lecco. Wild shot again from him. Needs to improve. He scored a good goal last time I played him at striker, but so far in this one, he's not performing at all. In before, he still ends up scoring like 2 goals in this game. Go on then, Jonathan, you have it. We'll poke it there to Luke Berry, who takes it in his stride. Well turns, shot blocked very well indeed. They have the worst goal-scoring record in the league, and we have the tightest defence in the league. So I'm not expecting to concede in this game. I'd very much like to not concede. And now, if we do not concede, we will get the win, because Ben Williamson has just put us 1-0 up. Really nice finish from him. In similar situations earlier on this season, he's pulled that horribly wide or smacked it over the bar. This time, though, tidily finds the bottom corner. 1-0 Cambridge. Out wide. Found Tues well. And the cross is decent. Leon Legg decided to use his feet to get rid of that. And it may causes problems. And Gregor Cox fires the snapshot wide of the post. Newport with their first chance of the game. But not good enough from their point of view. And that's probably why they haven't scored many goals so far this season. Keeping numbers back here. Williams into Lecco. Oh, it's going to drop back to Ben Williams. Oh, Ben Williamson strikes the base of the post. I thought for a moment Lecco was going to spin the defender and prove me wrong and bury a ball in the back of the net and actually score the goal that his chances so far have deserved. But unfortunately, Ben Williamson can't extend our lead. I'm tempted to shoot from distance here, but I won't. Get back to Luke Berry. Out to Medialito. Good position. He'll shoot from there. And Day makes a good save down low at his near post. Chance to make it 2-0. We haven't been able to take, but can we get something from the corner? Williamson's up, flicks it on. I couldn't shoot with Leon Legg or even move to get near the ball because of the pressure on me from the defender. And their defender has had pressure put on him to put that only out for a throw-in a dangerous position. Now, can Berry find a cross? Yes, he can. Unfortunately, there's no one in the box to get on the end of the cross, so we will stay 1-0 up at half-time unless we can get something here. Strange first touch from Dunn. And no, we won't get something here. Blair Adams out to Medialito. Williamson's there again. And Lecco can make the run. And he has done. And he's taken it in his stride. Can this time find the back of the net? Thank you, Jonathan. Proving that you can actually get the ball on target and score decent goals if you decide that that is what you would like to do this time around. 2 shots that were terrible. This one rifled right to the bottom corner. Keeper no chance. Cambridge United 2. Newport County 0. In there to Labadie. Turns well. Gets it to Gregor Cox. Oh, good save by Will Norris. Newport not able to get themselves back into it yet. Hopefully ever, but yet for now. 25 minutes to go. Looped corner, headed away by James Dunn. Corner for Newport. They've had a number in this game. This is their 5th, but they haven't created anything from any of them yet. But they might do here. Butler, oh, great save. Can he turn that in? Green's got the turn in. Oh, ah! No idea what was going on there. Drilled across, it just hit Coulson and then hit their man and ended up going wide. That was close. 10 minutes to go. 2-0, still the lead. Green into the path of John Lewis. Back to Green. Oh, off the top of the bar. The keeper just stood there looking at it. Green cracks that off the top of the woodwork. Hit it very, very cleanly. Keeper just watched it hit the top of the bar and go over. Final whistle goes. It's a 2-0 victory at home against Newport. The expected result, us having the tightest defence and them having the lowest goal scoring record so far in the season. You would have expected us to have gotten victory, and that is exactly what we went and did. Now, I don't know what else has happened elsewhere in the league. A number of results. Luton won. Portsmouth lost, interestingly, so that will put us back top. How did Barnet do? Barnet lost to Crewe. All right, so things are going in our favour so far with results. And we are top now by 3 points. 4 points clear now of the playoffs. Very good season for us so far. We remain the only side now undefeated so far in this League 2 season. Although we've come close a couple of times to actually to losing that record against Barnet in today's episode and Luton in one of the previous. 2 more games to go though. We will have a look and see how we get on against Grimsby, and we will also who was the other one? Grimsby and Cheltenham. We'll simulate these games and see how we get on, just to help us get through this League 2 season slightly quicker. I've gone into the play mats there out of habit. Sim match. My normal starting 11 selected, fully fit now after a lot of them got a break from that previous game. And sim. There goes that unbeaten record. 1-0 to Grimsby. Okay. We'll push. Brilliant. We'll push forward into the game with Cheltenham and see how we get on there. Right, let's try again, shall we? Cheltenham at home this time. I think I might have to simulate the home games and play the away games just to ensure we stand a better chance of victory. A 3-1 win there. Dean Furman with 2, Luke Berry with the other. And they got a consolation goal in the final 10 minutes or so. That's much better. I think we're going to have to address that, and I'll have to, rather than... So the plan was to just play the first 3 games and simulate the last 2, but I might have to be a little bit more tactical with that. Although Plymouth at home and then Crawley away, so yeah, I might have to simulate... Oh, actually, I don't know. Where's this Stevenage one? At home. I might simulate Stevenage and Plymouth in the next episode and play Walsall, Crewe and Crawley. We'll have to be slightly more tactical with that just to ensure that we don't end up losing too many games by simulating. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos. Hit that notification bell as well. And for now, I'll see you next time.